Voila, the first step is done. Now it's time to create a little bit of dimension, and I will start by softly mapping out my crease. This one is soft, and I like to actually boost that if you need to see it more obviously with a cold pencil. So you just come from the texture to the color. It's really interesting to map out your cut crease, as simple as it is. Then I come back with my brush, very defined and small brush, so I can start a soft blending, but actually mostly display the color homogeneously all along. See? Not further that line, and all along the crease of your eye. Right, so I mapped out my cut crease. Now I need to set that color. Same brush, I go for a loose black, very black pigment, and I go over it. It will help me to set. Go on this way, so then you're not, applying it on the first color that we applied, and also it gives you this very precise and sharp line. The whole idea of not taking a bigger brush is really because one of the most important part of the cut crease is that one, and it has to be very dark to get the depth. See? Easy. Same on the other side. And the whole idea of having an eye kohl as a base help you to have something that lays easily. Right, don't try to push the color too much, because for that I have another color. You can also start from now mapping out the lash line, because it's the same color in the same brush that I'm using here all along my lash line. And for those who love having a dark waterline, first apply your kohl and then only do what I'm doing now. Right, now it's time for blending. So for that I like using two brushes. The first one is almost like a pencil, and then the other one is slightly bigger. Why the pencil? Because it's also again more precise. So my brush is like with no texture over it, which helps the blending process to be soft. Yes, and then I like coming back with the fluffy brush that I use with a transition color, and I just go over the limit of that, and I can now blend it slightly more. Take your time to blend, because it's really important to make it very diffuse, and also stay around the area without going where you've put the intensity, so it's very diffused. That's the secret of the smoky. Up and down. See now how my cut crease is very defined, and above that this very nice smoky effect based on all this color, the transition color. Now you understand the whole purpose of having these transition colors. Nice, okay, right? So the darkness and the depth is here. Now I like to call that step the transitioning step. I'm gonna add all these colors that gonna make it very smooth and smoky. So one of it is my orange that I used from the beginning that I will come to kind of place again just to soften bottom and up. And then the magic step that I really enjoy is to come and create an ombre on my lighter color. For this, I'm gonna use a blue that is very close to the one that I'm wearing, which I'm gonna add on my inner eye. Now that this texture is dry, fully dry, you will see how easy it is to just like place it, and while I place it, create the nice ombre. As you can see, looks nice, right? So very precise on the inner eye. Obviously the shape also helped me to keep that precision that we have and achieved from the beginning. And because it's a very special and dramatic look, you can even come with a slightly lighter color now, which is like a turquoise, inside. And down. I will even use it for my waterline. Beware if you have sensitive eye and go for a pencil. But my eyes are not sensitive, so I can play up and down. Into waterline. So using a lighter color will help you to open your eye, while if you go for a black liner, then it will give some depth. So depending on your eye shape, it's up to you. But I like lighter color for my eye. Right? See this transition now that goes from this turquoise to my purplish shimmery eye color. Always blending. So a brush with nothing, just to remove the excess and blend the edges of what we've just applied. It's very important. Yes. Now it's time for the serious deal. The liner. Yes, liner. So for my liner, I'm gonna push the technique by using a double color. So the first one is the blue, which is matching with my outfit. I'm gonna basically just like go on the outer corner and follow. You see the line that goes up thanks to my smoky? I just like follow that line to create my wing and stay very precise. Yeah, and just like drag that line halfway, not further than that, and then you let it dry a little bit and you come to get an opacity and more definition. I won't bother too much for the definition because my second color will come to do the job. And the second color gonna be black. Yes, just to give more definition. So it's easy to start from the bottom, a very thin line. As you can see, it's a very soft brush, which will allow precision. So you go all the way to define and precise, and then you come up to go inside to outline basically what you've done with the blue. See that it gives the definition straight away. Nice, right? And you can intensify as much as you can. Because I want it to dry to make it more defined, let me go for the mascara. Mascara, first layer. Remember, I've already applied my base, so everything's gonna be quite easy now to create the volume. I like to put a mirror like flat like that, so then I look down and I don't reach my lid. So start by the bottom and outer lashes to go in that way. Then you go up for the middle ones. And then you go on the opposite way for the remaining inner eye. And the tip will help you to reach the smaller ones. And it's all about just getting the first layer. And by creating this time in between, you will actually help the lashes to dry up. So then the second layer is more like intense.